It's correct or not?
Yes, he did correct. The dog did do it.
Yeah.
How? How?
So,
I want to know how.
See, do you think a dog can be trained like this? Huh? Can be trained?
Dogs.
See, what training they give in America for dogs, you see?
But it's the dogs that go to school. The dog heard the commotion and dashed out the door. He looks forward to this moment every day. Next, you'll find out why they're in such a hurry to get to school. It's not just that. Every student loves this school. They'll find their own seats when they get on the bus. Teachers will fasten their seat belts. So what's a new student to do? Just give them something to eat along the route and find a new seat. The students will say hello to each other. Hello. When all the students are on the bus, the teacher will call the roll and give each student a snack. It's a tribute to their good behavior. The school's program is very rich. Students lined up to enter the campus when all the dogs are here. And then comes the moment they've been waiting for. It's like they've got a turbocharger on. Dash into the pool. Have fun in there. But there are many dogs who don't like to swim. The school district provides them with a free range area. The facilities are very rich. After 1 hour of free time, the dogs are starting to learn. In the classroom, they learn how to make less trouble for their masters. It's noon, and the students are back on the bus after lunch. The teacher will take them out into the field. Getting dogs close to nature keeps you in a good mood all day long. This is a great school.
That's all is a great school. Anybody understood what they trained the dogs in? You heard it 2 sentences he said.
Less trouble to his master.
How to give less trouble to master and how to be in a good mood and not give trouble. They cannot even tell you 1 plus 1 what is it, they can't tell you. Because dogs cannot be trained. The dog which I showed you previously is a Lucknow dog. Right from birth he is doing mathematics. And he can do plus, he can do minus. Because it is actually a soul in the body of a maths teacher who has occupied the body of a dog now. Some blunder he must have done. The Shastras say that if somebody meddled up with the student, they become a dog. Correct, no? So, Kailash also became a dog like that. Correct, no? Yeah. When Kailash became a dog, Narada asked, hey, Kailash, you left your body and now you become a dog now. What are you doing here? He said, now I am standing at the door and guarding the house. My sons are so foolish, they don't know how to protect the house. Therefore, I become a dog to protect the house, he said. Still, he was not ready to accompany Narada at that time also. My sons are careless with the wealth. I am protecting the home from the thieves. I am acting as a night watchman, taking care of the house, like that he was telling. Later, after some years, Narada didn't find the dog also. The dog also died. But then when he was going behind the house, in the field he found the snake. And the snake said, Narada, I am here, Kailash. He said, Hare, you become a snake. Why did you become a snake now? He said, my sons are foolish. So many fields are being stolen away by so many outside people. So I am going as a snake and making sure nobody steals the property. Wealth, grains and other things from the field. So Narada understood this fellow is very attached to this place. So he asked her, what are you doing in snake's body? The dog and the snake told him, I should be coming with you, but you see, my sons are so lazy to wake up late every morning, he says. So therefore I am taking care of all that field, like that he said. So Narada immediately called the sons. They immediately came running. He told them, there's a terrible snake in your backyard. And they brought the stick and they bet to the snake. And the snake shouted, hey, my son, don't you see I am your father? The snake's body. They didn't care about him. And they killed him. Because at the time of death, the snake was looking at Narada. So he later on got a human body and went on to become a devotee. And then he went back to Godhead. So, therefore, in the Kailash story, we understand Kailash was always in snooze mode. In the morning, people put snooze, no? An alarm clock, 4 o'clock. Immediately. After 5 days, get up. So he was always postponing like that. So these things I told you about not polishing the cage but feeding the bird. I told you. Yeah, I told you this thing. Prabhupada says this. When a man is diseased, you give him diet and medicine. The food and medicine for the soul is Krishna conscious lifestyle. One chanting of Hare Krishna mantra. Please tell the answer. But you can read it.
Soul can be comforted only by material adjustments, spiritual food, Krishna consciousness, dharmasya glani, pollution of duty.
C and D.
Only by. And also by B and C. B and C. One more.
No balance means polishing the cage and ignoring parrot within, servicing the car and not feeding driver. Keeping busy in bodily comforts one after another, looking after the bodily necessities and ignoring the needs of soul, not knowing the art of managing both home and profession.
A.
B and C.
B also is correct. C also is correct. All A, B, C, D. All for a correct. Correct, huh? Yeah, because there's no balance. See, what is the balance? Don't increase the material life like 104, 105 degree Fahrenheit. Increasing material life is like increasing fever. Because you will see, when materialism increases in a family, even brother and brother quarrel also. You will see that. There are rich families in India, top-notch families, millionaires families, even they quarrel. Because then money becomes the center of life and they become very selfish also. So reduce the materialism to such a degree. We don't say make it 0, make it 98.6 degree Fahrenheit, correct, no? Then there is a balance. Material spiritual balance. Like you see, green bamboo can be bent, but the dry bamboo cannot be bent. If you bend a dry bamboo, what happens? It breaks. Similarly, you will see young children are green bamboo. See how sweet they look. Huh? They can become easily Krishna conscious. Therefore, from young age, you should give them Krishna consciousness. Yeah. So, Prabhupada is saying, the old dog cannot learn new tricks, Prabhupada said that. Yeah. Yeah. Prabhupada says, a man gets old, but even in old age, if nobody is at home, he gets a dog, a pet dog to walk the dog. Because they don't know what to do in their old age. Prabhupada said, if you are serving dog and you don't serve God, then actually you develop similar mentality. Because there are many people who so much pamper the dog, their face also becomes similar to that. Because of consciousness. So some of them may say, you mean to say we cannot take care of dogs, pets? Actually, that should not be the goal of your life. Goal of life is God consciousness. Now we will not go into this. Now we will conclude this. If there is any activity, we will do that. Being responsible in our duties. I have already told many of the things beginning of the class. This is the last part. Okay. This is like a revision. So this is one lesson. This one lesson to teach, it takes actually 1.5 hours. Now I started at what time today? Approximately. Almost 7:28 I started. I did Kirtan also, I think. So now it's close to 8:50, almost 1 hour, 20 minutes I spoke. If somebody is teaching this, you could teach it in 2 sittings also. 45 minutes we can do that. So like this, I have 75 lessons like this. We have. So this, if you do this for a group of students, in over a period of 1 year, they come to Krishna consciousness. 16 rounds they come. So in India, what we do, we do weekly this kind of program, but in a year we take them for 3 outings we take. There in outings we do more lessons. So it gets, instead of 75 lessons, ideally may take you, like in a year we have 52 weeks, correct, no? So 75 lessons means 1.5 years. But instead of 1.5 years, we finish in 1 year only. 1 year we complete it and they come to 16 rounds. And many of them become very fixed up devotees. So we have made these colorful PPTs because activities are also inbuilt in between. If you don't want to use the PPT, we have a PDF also of this. So I'll show you where this is available, I'll show you. See, you go to the website radheshyamdas.com, www.radheshyamdas.com. If you click it, in your mobile also you can get it. If you want to try this, you will get this immediately, you will get it. So when you go here, go and click this first one, newcomers. First if you click, here if you see applied spirituality, first one you see, fundamental spirituality. The third one is gain, which is what I used now, just now. Gita for all made easy. Otherwise in applied spirituality there are more lighter courses, like self-development, 10 session courses, very, very light, Mahabharata series, all these things. That's for newcomers. And fundamental spirituality is Discover Yourself course, which is in 6 sessions, 8 sessions this one, or this is Gita and Nutshell course, 4 sessions. Either of the two you can conduct Which means generally what you should do, you are approaching any newcomer, first go to the applied spirituality and take one session and teach it. It's called one-time program, we call it. Like I am going to do tomorrow, I think, in OSU. It's a one-time program. First is one-time program, then 8 session or 4 session, either of the two you can take. Either discover yourself or Gita mentorship. And after you do that, boys, girls become a little more serious. Then take them to the third one. Third one is the Gita for all medicine. Here these fonts are given. See, course 1, each course has 5 lessons like what I showed you now. You know? Like this one is reincarnation. Like 5 lessons. Now if you want each lesson, you go and click this button, you get the PDF. Similarly, you will also get PPT also. Some of them have PPT, some of them have PDF. You can immediately download it. And how do you know how to teach it? You can go to the button, YouTube button here. Click it, then you get the corresponding video of that. Immediately get the video. So I have spoken. So I have spoken it like the way I spoke now. Like that I spoke. So you will get additional examples in the video. Than the lesson. So take the lesson, take the video, sit down and prepare yourself, and then invite the students, do one-time program, 8 session program or 4 session program, and then take them through this for a period of like say 1.5 years. And this is a proven method because last 30 years we are using this in India. I have been developing it little by little by little. Now it's like fully developed like a proven method, and we have many. In India alone, we have 10,000 youths chanting 16 rounds. And we have 679 youth preachers. Just like I am one of the youth preachers, we have 679 youth preachers in India alone. Bangladesh alone, we have 50 centers. And there are about 120 Bengali preachers. I go every year, one week to Bengal, I go. So now I am going to many of the temples in America now to share this course with them. So this is called Gita for all Medicine course, and it's available here. See, if you go to the home, the first thing you have to click is this newcomers. Click the newcomers, and in that you get first one is one-time program, second one is 8 session or 4 session, and the Gita for all Medicine. These 3 boxes, if you know, it's good enough. Everything you have. So from there only, just now what I got is here. If you see this one. Of course, I think this Mragari drama is here, and the Kailash must be in the next one. Yeah. This must be in this one. So these are all, each of the topics has many multiple notes also inside. Okay? So go through it yourself leisurely, take your time. Actually you can see it in mobile also, but if you have a computer, it's more convenient to see in computer. I can take one question, 5 minutes, because I'm a little early sleeper. And I can meet, if any of you want to meet me, in the daytime I can meet, you can put over to Naveen Prabhu, Hare Krishna I can meet you. Generally I don't, I go to bed by 9 latest, I go, because I have to rise early, and I have a body which sometimes in the middle of the night I get up 12:31, I have some acid reflux problems. The doctor told me, if you want to have a clear throat till your last breath, then you have to sleep early. That's the condition that my doctor has put. So I sleep early, I get up at 2:33, I get up daily in the morning. So now it is close to only 3 minutes of that. From here your home is how far? 20 minutes, in the car only I'll sleep now. So if anybody wants to meet me, tomorrow, full day I'm available. Evening only there's a program I think in the...
Yeah, so tomorrow is Prabhu is giving Bhagavatam class.
8 to 9.
Zoom.
In my Zoom ID only, that ID.
Yeah, I'll share with the community. Those who all from your own home you can attend a Zoom call. And then after...
Tomorrow is very important to us. You know the Nashtaprayeshu? That's a verse. Tomorrow that's a verse.
What time?
8 to 9.
I'll send the link.
8 to 9 EST.
Yeah.
Is EST only now?
Yes.
And then Prabhu usually take 10 o'clock breakfast. After that he's available. Sorry.
And then evening OSU is what time?
So where is it?
6:30. 6:30.
6:30 only, yeah.
So that's for students. That is,
Yes, Shri Gopal Prabhu is here. Okay, I will tell him. he will just make a timing, who is coming at what time, so that they don't have to wait people in case they want to meet at different
Yeah,
times.
you can contact me, those interested, we can put a schedule. Those who are working from home, you can come home, bring your laptops. If you are in the queue, in the queue, you can also wait.
Thank you. Srila Prabhupada ki
Radheshyam Prabhu ki
Jai.